How's it going, everybody? It's Logan Xavier, otherwise known as Hubikaze, and welcome to Day 3 of 100 Days of Making Mechanos, a series where I spend 100 days working at least 30 minutes each day on my series, Mechanos, which is a story about the main character, Brent Oman, who is a very goofy troublemaker in space. It's a space adventure, mystery, detective-ish kind of novel with lots of action and maybe slight, I don't know, I couldn't think of anything. But today, as I did yesterday, I spent a little over 30 minutes working on thumbnails. I am actually almost finished with the thumbnails. I've gotten, I did not get to the end of this page, the end of this sticky note, but I've gotten just a little inch closer. And that little inch closer to this is another 6 pages, which I'm finding I'm actually getting more consistent. Yesterday I spent a little bit more time like finagling with things, and then today I actually didn't change too much, and I know that this probably seems like a lot if that little bit is 6 pages, but this bit right here is probably going to be 8 or 9, so yeah. It's not that big a deal. Actually, I might do 9. I'm trying to think now. Well, we'll figure it out. But today, pause. Today I worked on pages 12 through 17. So again, I got 6 pages done. Compared to yesterday, this is a little bit more hectic, like the first day. But I was pretty consistent. A lot of this is like I decided that I wanted more of like a manga way of displaying the pages and everything, where it's they've got like the big, like everybody's got a portrait shot of them in 1 or 2 pages. I designed the glass that he's stealing from the bartender or the waitress or whatever that I mentioned in the last episode. And here he's like walking across past one of the other racers, and he's like, "Oh, hey, do you mind if I sit here?" Because everybody else is at the booth. And then the guy doesn't answer, so this is like a big 2-page spread of him like sliding into the booth. So this is 12 and 13. Yes, I can read through the paper now, so that helps. The slide is actually very helpful. And then page 14 and 15 are right here. 14 I had a little bit of trouble getting the hang of, because for some reason I wanted to do a box up here, or a panel up here, and I just ditched it. But I laid out the rest of the panels I wanted and kind of just transferred over to this. In here, the guy that he walked past and just stole the dude's seat, he was like, the guy's like, "Are you serious?" Because up here they were sitting here arguing. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say that. In this big 2-page spread, there's a big argument going on between Brent and a couple of the other racers. And then the racer that he passed up and is like super grumpy is like, "Are you serious? Like this has to be a joke. You guys can't be running like this." And he's like, I'm out." And then the other racers are sitting there glaring at Brent, and then there's like a little panel where he's like, "What?" And it comes up here to page 15, where like, he just lost his money. And he's like, "Well, he seemed kind of shady." I forgot. Let's see. Dude seemed kind of shady. Oh, and then like one of them's like, "Well, unlike you, his check like went through, like his money goes through real quick. Unlike you, you seem more shady than he did. And then he's like, well, let's hurry up before the cops show up. And one of the Brent's like, yeah, cops are, I forgot what I was like, cops suck. I was like, yeah, cops suck. And he starts taking a drink of what he got, what he took. And then one of the racers that's been silent the whole time at the table is like, were you once a cop? And then he does a spit take in page 16. And there's a spit take, and one of them starts, the guy with the two ladies around him starts laughing. He's like, I guess he got you. And then the chick that was arguing with him up here in this 2-page spread the most is like, nice one. And then the big guy that made the weren't you a cop once is kind of blushing. He's like, thanks. And then Brent gets up and he's like, well, are we going to race or not? And then it just goes to them saying, like, yeah, let's go do this. And then I'm going to have it to where they're all suiting up and stepping in front of, like, their vehicles. In the next page, which is for day 4. But from that, as if you watch my videos, I actually go back over and try to clean up so I can read the thumbnails a little bit better. So this is page 12 and 13. As you can see, it's a little bit more organized. For some reason, when I was drawing the pages or the thumbnails on the computer paper, I forgot about the chicks or the ladies, the lovely alien ladies that the guy running the race has got around his arms and everything. They're going to be flag girls and stuff. But I forgot about them. I'm sorry. But in the sticky notes, I was able to remember and put them back in there, and so forth. So, if you guys want to check this out, they're a little bit cleaner, and they're also darker because you can actually see them instead of orange ink, they're blue ink. I just do different ink to get a different feel for the day and tell the days apart. That's a lot easier besides just like labeling day 3 or whatever. But yeah, this is the one where they've got a bunch of argument going on after he walks past the dude. This one's the guy saying like, this is a joke, I'm out. Them glaring at him, he's like, what? There's, I'm like, that's money. He's like, well, let's get out of here before the cops show, the cop joke. And then them all standing up with their little portrait and doing all that. So that is it for day 3. If you guys are wanting to know more or see more of this kind of video, I'm going to suggest you go over to a few of the other people doing 100 Days of Making Comics. And I'm going to tell you exactly what to search up. Or at least their names. And the names of their comic that they're working on. So, go over to Mike Emeritz. There'll be links in the description for all of these guys and their videos. So go to Mike Emeritz. He is working on his series, The Legend of Space Cat. Then you can go over to Samurai Ox. He's got his own little quirk to the 100 Days of Making Comics, where he actually makes it look like what normal comic book artists do, and he does his in a month. So go over to Samurai Ox. He's working on either his 6th or 7th issue of I Never Forgot. It's very artsy, and I like the way the pages look. It's very color focused. And then you go check out Gazbot while he works on his series, The Horror A4, and he's actually almost done with his, and so is Samurai Ox. So you guys have quite a bit to go catch up on. I believe Mike is almost like, he's a little over a quarter of the way through, or maybe even almost halfway through. So since I'm on day 3, and they've, done this stuff before, like these guys have done it a whole lot more than I have, I would suggest going and checking out more of their videos and just catching up to see like how much they've done, what all they're doing, and you might actually be more interested in their comic. So I want to introduce you guys into a whole bunch of different types of writing, because I really kind of spastic, and I'm learning. So that is it again for day 3. I'm going to talk about my health for now, and just give you an update on what I'm going to be doing. So I got the EEG off my head. I don't have that funky surgical cap on anymore. There's no cords sticking out of my head. The only remnants of that thing are bits of the glue that are stuck in my hair. I gotta get a nail polish remover and actually remove the glue, which is gonna stink and damage my hair. But I mean, it's better than nothing, and I can just wash it out. So for now, I'm having a lot of seizure issues. Which, I have brain lesions and seizures, but whatever. I'm having more problems recently than I probably should have on a normal basis. So, the doctor told me to stay out of work, because I work as an inventory auditor besides just YouTube. So I'm stuck home. I might be doing a little bit more on Mechanos and whatnot, but so I'm going to be a little bit out of it. I don't know. I'm waiting for the test results to come back in, because there are about 18 or 19 channels that they had placed on my head that they have to go through and read and find the high spots and low spots of the brain activity in there, just so they can try and find a location on the surface of the brain of where my seizures are, or if they're kind of sporadic. That way they can kind of tell what types I'm having, and they can properly diagnose and prescribe medications to help fix that if they can. If they can't, then I'm kind of just gonna take some medicines that might help, and then I can't work. But yeah, so that's the update for me. Sorry if that didn't sound fun, but I'm happy. I'm perfectly fine. I'm having fun working on the series, and I just want to enjoy my days. So I'm going to go read and look up some information on some comic books and writing and everything. And hopefully tomorrow I can keep doing what I've been doing, because if I can finish up these panels, these pages in the last and in tomorrow, then I'll be happy. So I'll talk to you guys later. This is Logan Xavier, otherwise known as Hipikaze, signing off. Thank you guys for checking out my channel, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. And goodbye. I took a picture of myself again. Whoops.
Okay, guys, so I forgot to, well, I didn't forget. I just want you guys to see that this is a quick showing of what I've done so far in the past 3 days. So I've gotten 17 pages done, and before this, I have not thumbnailed a single page in my life. Besides kid stuff, this is actually really amazing, and I am super thankful for everybody that's helped create this challenge and everything. So, again, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See you later.